Okay, we're on number 7 right here. Cosecant beta over the sine beta minus cotangent beta over the tangent beta. So the cosecant beta, if you go right here, is 1 over the sine. So I'm going to use that to replace it. So I'm going to have 1 over the sine beta over the sine of beta minus the cotangent. If you notice, the cotangent is the cosine over the sine, and the tangent is the sine over the cosine. So I'm going to use those two to replace those two and put them all in terms of sines and cosines. So the cotangent is the cosine of beta over the sine of beta, all over, and the tangent is the sine of beta over the cosine. Okay, so then this is over 1, so that means I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, sine beta times 1 over the sine beta. Whatever I do to the top, I do to the bottom. So then these cancel on the bottom, and you're going to have 1 times 1 is 1. Sine times sine is sine squared beta. Please don't leave out the variable there. And then this one, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of that, which is cosine beta over sine beta times the cosine beta over the sine beta. So those cancel. You're going to have cosine times the cosine is cosine squared beta over the sine squared beta. Because you multiply sine times sine, you get sine squared. Okay, now you have the same denominator. These are the same, so you can write it all underneath the same denominator. So that's going to be 1 minus cosine squared beta. And so you're going to go right here. Remember, we manipulated them. So 1 minus the cosine squared theta is sine squared theta. So we're going to replace this. So we're going to replace that with that. So now you have on the top sine squared beta over sine squared beta. So same thing divided by the same thing. So sine squared beta goes on the top. That gets replaced with that. And then you still have the sine squared beta on the bottom. Same thing divided by the same thing always equals 1, which is what you want to end up with. Yay! You are done with this.